Joey, can you handle all this cleaning by yourself?
No way. We're supposed to be working together.
We are. I find the mess, you clean the mess.
I'm beginning to question this arrangement.
Joey, could you...
Yes, clean the whole area up. I get it.
A powerful spray was drenching the tree and everything around it. An empty bird's nest had been built in the heart of the tree. Hello there.
Greetings, Citizen Graham. How goes the cleaning?
So this whole cleaning thing, mind if I put it on hold while I talk to Arana?
Officer Arana is busy with preparations for the gala. She has given specific instructions not to be disturbed.
Are you sure that room doesn't need cleaning too? We won't disturb her, I promise.
No way. I'm still waiting to be impressed by your cleaning down here.
See you around.
I look forward to seeing the results of your work.
I don't think that's going to be taking us anywhere.
It was a hand scanner. An intercom system connected to the control room above. An empty bird's nest had been built in the heart of the tree.
One of those robots again? Please, just no more rats. Keep that water away from my circuit board.
Intercom disabled.
I'd have to get her attention another way.
How about that, Foster? A bird.
No, stop it! You're making a mess! Joey Preservers, what are we to do? This avian invasion is a disaster. Look at the mess! Citizen Graham, to work.
Hey, at least the bird's gone, right? That's pretty impressive.
The vermin? The vermin is gone, but behold this! This looks like a war zone! To work! To work! Remember, cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Yes, that's always been my motto.
Joey, could you...
Yes, yes. Clean the whole area up. I get it.
Fallen bunting had thrown T into a real state.
You know, Foster, I think I'm starting to get the hang of... Uh-oh. The bunting's tangled in my brushes. My motor! I think my motor is on fire! Foster! I'm too young and talented to die! Help!
Quick, Joey, stop, drop, and... Look, stop and drop! Hurry!
What's going on down there? I thought this platform was supposed to be...
Officer Arana, I'm so sorry. The cleaning unit I was sent have proved to be wholly inadequate.
The cleaning unit? Hello?
Not what I'd had in mind, but my strategy had worked all the same. Now I could ask Arana about a travel waiver. Arana! Just the person I wanted to see.
Graham Grundy? What on earth are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you about something. So I came down here hoping I'd find you.
And you decided to get my attention by setting fire to this droid?
A happy accident.
I'm sure that T will clear this all up in good time. I'd better get on with my duties.
Of course. Hey, listen, before you go, I was hoping you could get me access to the recycling center in the upper level. Area code E1594. On the industrial level.
I'm afraid that zone is prohibited, unless you have a travel waiver.
I know. Do you think you could authorize one for me?
Why would you want to go to there? It isn't safe for civilians.
It's about the missing child I told you about. I've been following some clues and
Shouldn't that be reported to the appropriate ministry?
I've tried that, but no one seems to care.
I don't know. This is all very...
You've got to help me, please.
Okay. I'll authorize your travel waiver. But be careful.
Got it. Thank you, Arana.
There. I should get back to work. Keep a smile on your face.
At last, I had the waiver I needed. Next stop, Home Crescent Recycling Center. Don't worry, pal. I've got you.
Oh, my goodness.
Just gotta pull this...
Ouch. Be careful with...
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Travel waiver accepted. Are you sure you want me to transport you to the industrial level?
Yes, I'm sure.
No one has ever asked me to take them up there before. Mind how you go, Citizen Graham.
The recycling center was located high in the city's industrial level. The place was filthy, noisy, and smelled terrible. If I was right about the tracker, then I'd find Lead here somewhere. But what was he doing with Graham in a place like this?
This area is restricted. You should not be here.
It looked like the stun droid was guarding the whole process.
Away with you. 5, 4...
Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
Ah! What? Who are you?
Whoa! Hello.
What do you want? You security?
No. I'm looking for a guy called Leet.
Well, you just found him. Leet's the name. Tech's the game. What can I do for you today?
It's about a friend of mine. Guy called Graham. I think you know him. I'm looking for some information.
What sort of information?
I need to know what he was doing here.
Listen, pal, I can barely remember my own name. Let alone every Tom, Dick and Graham that comes through here. I'll have to check my records.
Sure.
But, oh, my head.
What's up? Are you okay?
Arse, my bleeding noggin. Need my medicine.
Your medicine?
Aye, my medicinal moonshine. It's over in the other building. Take this and fill it to the top. Then bring it back here.
And you'll check your records?
I will. You can trust me, pal.
An unspoken deal had been made. Leet wanted his moonshine. I wanted information. It was a rubber fish. A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine.
I wouldn't touch that, pal. Not...
It was a rusty old locker. It was a rusty old locker. The rickety conveyor was feeding trash into a crusher. It was a vicious-looking crusher. Surprisingly, the drive cogs were exposed. Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. But then I would have nothing to collect moonshine with. I preferred my pork unpulled. The conveyor belt jolted to life, then clunked and came to an abrupt stop.
away from this!
It was a vicious-looking crusher. Surprisingly, the drive cogs were exposed. Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. Get away from this! Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. It was a scrappy security droid with a vicious-looking stun unit. Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. Hey, Lee. Found anything on Graham yet?
Nothing yet. Hurry up with that moonshine. Medicine. I'm running on fumes here.
Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City. To get to Leet's moonshine, I needed to find a way to disable the droid. It was a vicious-looking crusher. Surprisingly, the drive cogs were exposed.
Away from this!
Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. was a scrappy security droid with a vicious-looking stun unit. The droid had simply turned the crusher back on again. I needed a better plan. It looked like the control panel for the conveyor belt and the crusher. Well, that had thrown a wrench in the works. Or to be more precise, a crowbar. It was a rusty old locker. It looked like the control panel for the conveyor belt and the crusher. Was nicely stuck in the crusher. The whole mechanism was toast. How's your head?
'Tis but a scratch. This is your fault. I'll do you for that.
You're trapped in an industrial crusher.
I'm invincible.
No, you're defective. I had to admire the droid's spirit, but it was defeated. The droid was no longer a threat. was struck by a wave of heat and burnt plastic. A blazing furnace lit the room, fed by a series of pipes leading into the roof. The main ingredient of Leet's moonshine appeared to be spankles. It was a rusty tap for dispensing the moonshine. Can't waste that precious moonshine. I filled the bottle to the top. I hoped that would encourage Leet to help me. The gas that had been flowing through the pipes was clearly powering the furnace. The old sign was an anchor held by a hastily fastened cable. It had seen better days. A badly tied cable held the anchor sign to a support beam. I slid the crowbar under the cable, though I wasn't sure what I hoped to achieve. The box was corroded and wouldn't open. The wheel was long since broken. I couldn't turn the valve off this way. Hi there, Leet.
Oh, sorry. I was away with the fairies there. Any progress with my moonshine?
You're in luck. I've got it right here.
I knew that old security droid wasn't up to much.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Good man. Now give me that bottle. So, what do you want to know?
Do you know anything about missing children?
No.
I've been tracking a child across the gap, and the trail ends here, in the city.
Can he help you?
You can't? I'm sure Graham was connected somehow.
Hang on. Did you say you were in the gap? How did you even get into the city?
Well, I got one of those visitor U-chips.
You've got a visitor U-chip?
Yeah? So?
Is that why you came to see old Leet?
Kinda. I'm having some issues with my U-chip. Can you help?
You bet. It's what I do.
Well, there's a weird security flag on Graham's ID. Maybe that's why I can't access his messages.
Oh?
And every time someone scans my U-chip, they notice the error. A mentor from the Ministry of Well-Being is investigating it right now.
You what? And you came here? You know they can track those things, right?
Guess.
We need to get that flag removed. Immediately. This could bring down my entire operation.
Right. What do you need me to do?
Quick! Get your hand on my workbench. Now.
Why is it so tight?
To stop you getting away, you idiot!
What's the cleaver for?
What do you think? One more U-chip for my trade, and 2 more thumbs for my collection. Now hold still, while I focus on your wee digits.
I had to think fast. There had to be something within reach that I could use.
Oh, you look worried. Don't be. I've done...
I smashed the bottle over the guy's head.
Idiot! Nobody's ever got the best of Jimmy the Thumbs. Until now.
So, you aren't Leet then?
I never said I was.
Oh yes you did. You maniac.
Everyone's got to have a hobby.
What's wrong with stamp collecting?
They call me Jimmy the Thumbs, pal. Not Jimmy the Philatelist.
Thumbs? That's what you're after?
And the U-chips. But mostly the thumbs.
What do you even do with them?
Just collect them. I like the approval they give me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're crazy. Now, tell me where to find Leet. The real Leet.
He's hiding out. In a place too hot for the likes of you. Folks call it the... Hellfire Club.
Save your riddles, Jimmy. And with that, Jimmy passed out. Looked like I'd have to find the real Leet on my own. There was a strange smell of almonds. I realized what the unicorn was made out of. Plastic explosive. It was a rubber fish. I wasn't going to get anything more out of Jimmy for a while.
Release me from your steel jaws, beast!
droid was no longer a threat. Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City. I knew I shouldn't leave until I'd found out where the Bilby tracker was. He'd passed out, which was probably for the best. Time to find the real Eat. The valve controlled the flow of gas to the furnace below. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The sign was no longer a hazard, but the gas sure was. The pipe had been cracked by the falling anchor. Gas was leaking out. The light fitting had been ripped from the wall, and the bulb smashed. flames had died down, but the smell of burning waste still filled the air. Behind the furnace, I could now see a ladder leading up to a room. Hello. Leet?
Leet!
Huh? Hey, kid. Are you all right?
Leet! 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 Leet!
Oh. Is that,
What?
a Shreedman port?
Let me guess. Leet?
Leet!
Yeah. Hold your bilby, Poppy. Grown-ups are talking. Now, you. Why are you pretending to be Graham Grundy?
How do you know that?
My system flags every U-chip that walks through that door. And you are not Graham.
Correct.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Did you kill him?
No. I just borrowed his ID.
I see. Okie dokie then. Start talking.
I'm looking for a boy called Milo. He was kidnapped 2 nights ago. I tracked him here, to Union City.
Hey, Poppy! You know a boy called Milo?
Bilby!
Not Bilby. Milo! Ah, forget it.
Who's the girl?
Her name's Poppy. She's a Gaplander. Graham brought her here. Told me he'd found her wandering around somewhere.
Like, kidnapping?
Jeez! Who said anything about kidnapping? No. He was trying to help her. He thought she might be... connected.
Connected to what?
Everything. Or... maybe nothing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Listen, pal. Graham had a loop, and he kept me out of it.
Okay, so what's your connection to Graham Grundy?
Graham? Oh, he was just an... acquaintance. How do you know about me and him, anyway?
Graham's wife mentioned you by name.
She what? And I suppose she told you where to find me?
No, that bit was easy. I just used the tracker.
Whoa! A tracker?
Yes, a toy tracker. In that Bilby.
Bilby!
Songbird's Bilby had somehow ended up in the young girl's hands.
Oh, Graham! You amateur!
Sounds like he was more than just an acquaintance.
All right. I did know him. I'm the genius who put the masked demon and the data blocker on his ID. I took in the girl when he brought her to me when I knew I shouldn't have. Bilby Toy Tracker. Stupid, soft-hearted, stupid Graham.
You said you put a data blocker on Graham's ID.
Yes, but a fat lot of good it does when you tell everybody about me. Hey, Graham?
Why did Graham want his own data blocked?
Hell if I know. I run a tech service, not a chat show. He wanted 2 things from me. First was something to hide his own data from. Prying eyes.
And the second thing?
A way out of the city. Just for a day. Being an absolute bleeding genius, I manage both. Hence the masked demon.
Okay, so if I want to find out what's going on here, I need to get rid of Graham's data blocker, yes?
Yes.
Can you remove it?
Oh. Yes. But no. Graham's little disappearing act has totally messed with my mojo. Whole new level of security has been added to the Minos Gateway. I can't get in without my masked demon triggering every damn security protocol ever invented. Can't get rid of my masked demon without getting in. Basically, I'm saying, Minos is out, and it's a link space thing. You wouldn't understand.
You remember link space?
Yes, finally! I was beginning to think I was the only one in this city with a brain. That said, you may be the only one in the city with a Shriman port. Which means, oh ho ho! Today might turn out to be a good day after all. Let me show you something. Follow me.
Is that a link chair?
It absolutely is.
And I suppose you want me to sit in it.
You've got a problem with your ID. I've got a problem with mine. The solution to both our problems lies in Minos. But thanks to Graham's selfish inability to not die, I can't access the system.
So how do we get in?
Via link space. There's a back door into Minos. Now, I'm the only man in this city with a functioning link space chair. And today, the only man in the world with a functioning Shriman port walks through my back door. I need you to do this. You need you to do this. Poppy needs you to do this. The universe needs you to do this.
The data blocker on Graham's account was stopping me finding out more about him. It sounded like Leet really could help me get rid of it. I needed to do what he said. So you need me to reach Minos through link space?
Correct. Ready to strap in?
I've got a few more questions.
Oh, come on, man. Leet wants his Minos back.
How do I know you're really Leet?
Said I was, didn't I?
The last guy I met told me he was Leet, and that didn't end well.
Ah, that'd be Jimmy.
Actually, I'm good to go. What's the worst that could happen?
Ho ho ho, buddy. You'd be surprised.
Leet?
Relax. You've done this before, right?
A long time ago.
Hey, it's like riding a bike. First thing you gotta do, make your way through link space to the Minos portal.
Is it easy to find?
Maybe, maybe not. But link space should be completely empty these days.
Minos portal. Then what?
Find your way to the ID data center. Bring up the accounts of Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Whoa. Who's Elliot Richardson?
Duh. Elliot. Leet.
Gotcha. What's next?
Eliminate the masked demons and the data blockers on both our accounts. Piece of pie. Easy as cake. Got it?
Get to Minos, then clear your software from our accounts. It's really that simple?
Uh-huh. You'll figure it out. You seem like a bright spark. Now, let's fire this baby up. Can't wait to see if she still works. Hey?
Whoa, still works. What are you...
Okay, hold on to your brain.
How am I supposed to...
I meant figuratively.
It seemed that link space wasn't going to be the easy route Leet thought it was. The system had been abandoned, but they'd had the wherewithal to leave a firewall. I had to find a way through.
Omnigaffer, repair spiral damage to network structure. Download complete.
Error. Data fragmentation at 0%.
Extinguisher temporarily overrides firewall programs for access to mainframe. Download complete.
Seemed like just the thing to deal with the firewall.
Relaxing security protocols.
The program did the trick.
Override shutdown. Virus detected.
Or so I thought.
Blindfold, counter-intrusion countermeasure. The author does not accept liability for brain damage.
The blind program was a short-lived but powerful tool for sneaking through security. With the eye blinded, I didn't need to worry about it frying my brain.
Divine Wrath will destroy instances of the Helix virus. Warning, data will be unrecoverable. Download complete.
The Helix virus sounded familiar for some reason. The data was fragmented.
Quick Decrypt, a decryption routine for all standard UCSI-coded files. Download complete.
I wasn't sure what I'd use it for, but I didn't want to leave it behind. With the virus expunged from link space, I hoped I'd be able to get into Minos. The decryption program seemed to do the trick. The data had downloaded, probably via my port to Leet's terminal. I'd already downloaded the data.
Relaxing security protocols. Firewall shutdown complete.
The firewall was down. I could access Minos.
Accessing archived data.
There appeared to be a recording on the data I'd picked up.
Error. Unknown biological agent in core. Intruder detected. Overman chamber. Biomatrix replacement confirmed. Error. Deleting file. Overman.brain. Deleting file. Link control.brain. Upload file. Joey.awesome.
Link was going to replace my father's dying brain with mine. If Joey hadn't sat in that chair, it would have gotten me too.
Converting to MyNOS data. Please wait. Compatible program found. Retro Fashion Boutique. Order submitted. Accessing archived data.
There appeared to be a recording on the data I'd picked up.
Error. Unknown biological agent in core. Intruder detected. Overman chamber. Biomatrix replacement confirmed. Error. Deleting file. Overman.brain. Deleting file. Link control.brain. Upload file. Joey.awesome.
Link was going to replace my father's dying brain with mine. If Joey hadn't sat in that chair, it would have gotten me too.
Converting to MyNOS data. Please wait. Compatible program found. Retro Fashion Boutique. Order submitted.
Hello?
Good evening. I am the Greeter AI system in charge of this MyNOS channel. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for the ID data center. Am I in the right place?
Indeed you are. Citizen identification is under my jurisdiction. Are you having an issue with ID privileges?
Can you access some specific citizens? I need to check out the programs running on their IDs.
That's easily done. Who would you like to check?
Check Graham Grundy and Elliot Richardson.
Retrieving.
Excellent. Can we delete the programs that are running here?
No problem at all. That will of course require administrator approval. Would you like one summoned?
No, that's okay.
Administrator cancelled.
But I can move programs between users.
That's right. Ancillary AI systems like yourself do have move access, but no delete or create commands.
That gives me something to work with at least. Thanks, Greta.
Happy to help.
My avatar was overloaded with the program data. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I doubted the smaller ones could support the larger. I needed to arrange them in size order. I'd removed all the programs running on Leets and my own ID.
Command. Save changes.
Changes saved. Beginning propagation to external servers.
So you're saying Agio City isn't real?
No, no, no. It's real, all right. But all the adverts and tourist boards, a total lie. It's being plundered by the council, like a piñata at a kid's party.
Hey, look who's waking up.
Joey?
Check out my new threads.
But... how?
This weird guy fixed me.
Yeah, I went through your bag while you were asleep. Found my old cleaver in there as well. Thank you. But never mind that. I was monitoring your progress while you were in there. Looks like you've nailed both our data problems.
So my ID should be cleared then?
Your ID. My access to Minos. Result.
I thought you said link space was empty. It had a major virus.
The Helix virus? That's still going? Glad I didn't have to deal with that.
Late!
1 second, Poppy.
Hey, where's her Bilby?
Shh. I got the Bilby away from her while you were in link space. Managed to slip it into your purse without her noticing. Dump it in the incinerator when you leave.
It's not a purse. It's a satchel. What were you and Joey talking about as I was waking up?
Foster, you should hear this guy. He's a proper nut job.
Says the droid with a god complex.
That's not a complex. I am a god. Anyway, ask him about some of his theories. They are wildly entertaining. And by entertaining, I of course mean fascinating and informative.
Okay. Theory of evolution. What is all that about? Where's the controlled experiment, right? Duh!
What's the story on that distillery out there?
The moonshine still? That's Jimmy's.
What's the moonshine made of?
Out-of-date spankles.
Sounds dangerous.
You're not kidding. It's practically weapons grade.
Boy, seeing all this old tech takes me back.
Haha! Still the best, isn't it? I mean, sure. Reboots are fine, but they're never a patch on the original.
Amen to that. So my ID is now clear? No blockers?
No blockers. I hope you know what you're doing, by the way. Graham wanted his emails hidden for a reason. Of course, I can't patch his 2-week absence. But you should be fine so long as you don't meet anyone from well-being.
Does Mentor Alonso count?
Yep.
When I go, is Poppy going to be okay?
After what you just did in Link Space? Absolutely. Anyway, I've had enough of this city. I've been planning my exit strategy for months. Just a few hours' time, I'm heading out of this happy cesspool of fake smiles, spankles, and secrets.
Late!
And I'm taking Poppy with me. Get her back to her family in the Gap.
Take her out of the city? How?
I think I figured out a way to slip a U-chip past the system. It's a little bit of genius. It's all about the kudos.
You think it'll get her through the city gates?
I'm still working on it. But if I'm right, which I always am, I'll get her anywhere.
Late! Ha ha ha!
If she can shut up for 5 minutes.
Did I hear you say Agio City?
Don't get me started. When I found out about Agio City, that was the last straw.
What happened?
You've seen the land trains. They're coming directly from Agio City. Or what's left of it.
What do you mean?
We destroyed it. An entire metropolis converted to scrap. And the people forced into the Gap.
That's terrible.
All while the people of Union City get fat off its remains. And the Council call them our allies.
Surely there can't be much call for old robot parts.
Listen, I don't judge you.
Hey, I'm not judging. My pockets are stuffed full of crap. Any other conspiracy theories?
The only way magenta can exist as a color is if rainbows are actually rain tubes. Think about it.
Any other things I should be worried about on my ID?
Only that you're about a foot taller than the original Graham Grundy. By the way, how the hell did his ID end up in you anyway? That's deep core stuff.
It was transferred into my U-chip by a hacker in the Gap.
Impressive. How long has this dude been a hacker?
Not that long, I guess. She can't be more than 14.
Oh.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Tell him the one about the Minister of Aspiration.
Well, I'm not saying conclusively that she's a reverse vampire. But duh, you only ever see her in public during the day.
Any other conspiracy theories?
Well, you know how everyone thinks the Earth is just a flat disk?
Sure. Day one of elementary school.
Well, listen to this. Globe. Boom!
That's insane. Good luck, and thanks.
Same to you. By the way, you never told me your name.
Foster. Robert Foster.
Drone. Joey Drone.
I don't expect I'll see the two of you again.
Everything I'd learned from Leet made me wonder. Maybe all along, Graham was one of the good guys. At least now, with the data blocker removed from his ID, I'd be able to look deeper into his life.
Hey, Foster, where are we dropping?
Back to Graham's apartment for some good old-fashioned detective work.
Lead the way.
Graham's data was now unblocked. I hoped that would help me move forward.
Old man Russell had one of these back in the Gap.
It was some kind of old device for producing electromagnetic radiation. Hey, Poppy. I'm a social climber.
Are you really bragging to a little girl?
This is called a mini-K. Do you want it?
No one wants it.
Would you like a can of Spankles, Poppy?
Spankles!
No way. I'm having a hard enough time shutting her up as it is.
Looks like someone's been doing some arts and crafts.
A scrapped robot that looked past its prime. I could see a few errors in Leet's calculations, but I doubted he'd appreciate me telling him.
You won't catch me dead in one of those things.
Leet's super terminal was quite a piece of reclaimed tech. It was another hand scanner. These things were beginning to make me nervous. It was an old link interface, the height of intrusive tech.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
She's quite the charmer. I can see why he married her.
Thankfully, Graham's mail access was restored. I hoped it would help me figure out more about who this guy was. Whoever unknown author was, had sent Graham an attachment for the holoplinth. There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree.
Hey, Foster, remember back in the Gap when you made that thing? Tin cans all tied together, clunking around in the wind? And you said it was art?
The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data.
Someone looks angry.
The HoloLens now projected fragmented data.
Hey, I remember these things. You always wanted the whole set. Weren't there 4 of them? Where's Captain Bilby? He's the best one. Tragic. Another victim of our fleshy overlords.
In Union City, even the teddy bears had screens. This one was broken. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data.
Excuse me, please?
Ask him if the refrigerator is running.
I think this is yours.
Where'd you get that? Give him here. What did Nasty Graham do to you?
Just borrowed him, far as I can tell. Kid took good care of him.
Kid? What kid?
Little girl called Poppy. Runaway. Graham loaned her Bartleby so she wouldn't be scared.
It was my engagement gift, you know. Lot of memories.
Songbird's tone of voice appeared to soften just for a moment. I'm sure he didn't mean to upset you.
Anyway, leave me alone, will you? I have things I need to get on with.
Hey, Joey.
What's up, Foster?
Joey, I'm stumped. Where should we go next?
To the pub.
That's your answer to everything, isn't it?
To the pub. Sorry, what was the question?
Any advice?
Hey, I might be the smart one, but that doesn't mean I have all the answers. Besides, you'll feel better if you work some things out for yourself.
You don't have a clue, do you?
Not the slightest.
Thanks, Joey. I don't get it. We've searched this whole place, but I feel like we're still missing a key piece of information about Graham.
Stuck, are you?
Yeah.
I once heard that humans do some of their best thinking while sitting on the toilet.
How is that helpful?
How should I know? You're the human.
Let's talk later, Joey.
Okay, Foster. Please, Foster, don't start doing anything organic in here, okay? This thing was built with a sense of smell. The smell of Mini K is bad enough already. Let's not make it worse.
The HoloLens now projected fragmented data. I swapped the lens back to the original one. The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. Hi.
Mama Bear looks after all the cuddly kitties. Are you looking for one of my children?
I'm looking for Bartleby Bilby.
Don't worry, child. Look at my tummy to find your missing friend.
The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data. I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. The HoloLens now projected fragmented data.
Excuse me, please.
Hello, Chipworth.
Master Graham, what a pleasure.
Foster, you're not going to introduce me to your new pal?
Joey, this is my butler, Chipworth.
Greetings, Joey. What a pleasure it is to finally meet one of Master Graham's acquaintances.
Acquaintance? I'm his best friend.
Well, then we are equals.
Why can't you tell me about myself?
Sir ordered me not to.
What if I tell you that I've changed my mind?
You told me you'd say that.
I did?
Well remembered, sir.
Outsmarted again, Foster. Us AIs have impenetrable logic loops.
Oh yeah? This sentence is false.
Are you trying to kill me?
Ah, how are you, Chipworth?
I am well, sir. Thank you for inquiring.
I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you do the laundry, Chipworth?
Very good, sir. Excuse me, please.
Ahem. Ahem.
What do you make of this?
It's a lens for something. Probably for a projector of some kind.
I swapped the lens back to the original one. The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data.
It's a...
This is the thing that attacked my village.
Ugh, I see it. Small, sticky-fingered little monsters always touching everything.
Not the kid, Joey, the stalker.
You have your monsters, Foster. I have mine.
There was one thing I was sure of. That was not a bonsai tree. A printer? It was rare to see one of those.
I I hear copter blades look good on a machine. At least that's what all the popular droids say.
Ahem.
Hey, Songbird.
Hello, husband.
Husband?
Graham is my dear husband.
What have you gotten yourself into this time, Foster?
Just go with it, Joey. We have an arrangement.
Strictly temporary, don't ask. I see you've changed. Good idea. You looked like a Gaplander.
Is Alonso coming back here?
For both our sakes, I hope not. But I'm not risking it, so don't even think about doing anything stupid.
Nothing stupid? For how long?
Very amusing. Until my kudos is back on track, obviously. But for now, you are Graham.
Can I open the window?
I'd rather you didn't.
Why not?
See those clouds out there?
Yes?
That's not water vapor.
Oh. About Graham.
Just leave it already. Besides, you seem to know more about him than I did.
How can I raise my kudos level?
With kudos, obviously.
So how do I get more kudos?
Well, isn't that just the question? Like I said, be happy, get points.
But how can you be happy when you've just found out your husband is dead?
You think I'm not sad on the inside? No one's gonna give me a medal for having a dead husband.
But...
Let's talk about something else, eh? My points have already dipped way too much today, thanks to you.
What do you know about the Council?
They run the city. You know, like they always have since Joey left.
Can I speak to them?
Not with Graham's ID, you can't.
Looks like Graham was quite the photographer.
Oh, he was dreadful. At first I thought he was an artist. Then I found out he used those ridiculous antique cameras. It took hours to see the finished photographs. And he took forever fussing with the lighting. The only good thing about his photographs is that I'm in most of them.
Bye, Songbird.
Yeah, bye.
The plinth was showing the toy's tracking data.
Excuse me, please.
Ahem.
I swapped the lens for the broken one from the lockbox. It was a secret message. Aspiration Gala. Midnight. Be there. The gala. That's tonight. And I need to be there.
Ahem. Ahem.
Ahem.
Excuse me, Songbird?
Oh, you're back.
So you're supposed to go to this aspiration gala.
I prefer the term destined. After all these years, finally a high enough kudos level to get me to high places. The aspiration gala. This is my chance to soar. The sort of kudos levels that are gonna be there. My social status will skyrocket.
Sounds like fun.
This isn't some kid's birthday party. It's about dragging myself out of the gutter and moving one step closer to the lower level.
Can I get tickets to the aspiration gala?
Oh, darling, you stole the wrong ID.
Classic Foster.
Graham wouldn't make the guest list?
Not by a mile. He wouldn't even get the cleaning gig the morning after.
Opposites attract, I suppose.
Please. It was thanks to me that he wasn't shifted up top. And thanks to him that I'm stuck here.
I really need to get to the aspiration gala.
What do you care? A little above your station, don't you think?
Excuse me, please.
Whereas people like me belong there.
Can you get me tickets?
Darling, even if I could, you're not exactly gala material.
Compliment received.
Why don't you run off and find Reginald, or that stuck-up droid of his, Tarquin? They might be a little more charitable.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye. Ahem.
Excuse me.
Got a minute?
Apologies if my loquacious musings disturbed one.
Hello again.
Good evening, Master Grundy. Off to work, I see.
What? Oh, yes, the cleaning won't supervise itself. Are you going to the aspiration gala?
Going? One is headlining, sir.
What do you mean?
Yours truly is performing in front of the best and brightest of Union City.
Performing what?
Droid poetry, sir.
Oh, boy. So this poetry performance you mentioned, what's the story?
One has been invited to recite a humorous poem of one's own devising at tonight's Aspiration Gala.
You, a droid, have been tasked with writing a poem?
Oh, yes, sir. The poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, performs regularly at the gala. And this year he has invited me to open for him by reading an inspirational and humorous example of droid poetry on stage.
Droid poetry? How's that working out?
Very good, sir. Reginald has told me that whatever I read, it will be hilarious, and the people will laugh uncontrollably.
Laugh at or laugh with?
Oh, is there a difference?
That's what I thought. So tell me more about Reginald.
Poet laureate Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Esquire, is a comic genius.
Is that so?
He has performed at every Aspiration Gala since the event's inception, without fail leaving the crowd in fits of uproarious laughter.
He sounds like a real hoot.
To work alongside him would be a profound honor.
As an honored guest, do you have any spare tickets for tonight's Aspiration Gala?
Yes. One has been granted several refer-a-friend passes to the Aspiration Gala.
Can I have one?
Would Sir consider us to be friends?
Yes, of course.
Moments ago, Sir did not remember one's name.
Yes, but...
In spite of the 322 exchanges we have had since we became neighbors.
Yeah, I can see how that might hurt a bit. Could I hear some of your droid poetry?
Fine idea. One would value the input of an average human.
If you're looking for average, he's your man.
After 148,606 iterations, I have narrowed down the contenders to a manageable number. Here is number 59. There was once an A from place B. with unforeseen predicate P. Factor F occurred next, which resulted in X, and hilarious consequence C.
Ha! Brilliant! Bravo!
It might be a little on the nose.
Dear me, it's not about noses. It is a study of the structure of a limerick, assembled into the pattern of an actual limerick.
How very clever.
Indeed. That is what makes it so very funny.
Absolutely. So Reginald's the go-to guy for inspiration, hmm?
Absolutely. His wit and insight is renowned.
And yet he's asked you to perform alongside him.
Yes, for comparison.
I see. If I gave you a bit of inspiration for your poem, could you get me into the gala?
Sir, that would be only fair. I'm sure Sir would enjoy the fruits of that inspiration at the performance.
I realized if I could help Tarquin with his poem, he could get me into the gala. So just to be clear, I give you inspiration, you get me into aspiration.
Inspiration for aspiration. That's rather clever. And it rhymes. Sir's genius is luminescent.
In that case, let me go see what I can find. See you soon, Tarquin.
I do hope that I'll also be seeing you.
Joey?
What now, Foster?
Any ideas how we can help Tarquin with his poetry?
Not really. But when I get stuck in a problem, sometimes I like to sing a little song to myself. Roses are red, violets are blue, something, something, something. Maybe we can steal it.
That's terrible.
See, droids can't do poetry.
Let's talk later, Joey.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, Foster.
Commencing refill.
Looked like someone planned on doing some painting. The holdall was stained with paint. Someone had spilt paint on the floor. With no hand scanners, I figured they were intended for droids.
Commencing refill. Water refill complete. Spray, please stand back.
What's in the box? Let me guess.
It was a hand scanner.
Commencing refill. Water refill complete. Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence. Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence. Commencing refill.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
The piazza is the place for me.
It would be my pleasure, Citizen Graham.
Tarquin's master Reginald was supposed to be around here somewhere.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area,
Attention, citizen. You are present at the scene of an active alarm.
Did I do something wrong?
That remains to be seen. Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I didn't see a thing.
Very well. Do not panic. Minos will soon relay to me the identity of the culprit. Incident logged. You may go about your business.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen.
Hooray! Another customer.
I was looking for an eccentric poet, and Reginald certainly fit the bill. Excuse me.
What? Yes, all right, if you insist. I do have time for a selfie.
What?
I completely understand. It's not every day you run into Poet Laureate Reginald Arthur Schnippel, Esquire, is it now?
No, it's me. Graham Grundy.
Ah, yes, Grundy, hero of the hour.
Don't let me interrupt a genius at work.
Too late! Ha ha ha!
Look, I'm a social climber.
So I see. There's a first for everything, I suppose.
Don't you have a brooch?
Oh, hundreds, dear boy. Back at home.
I brought you a mini knockwurst.
Why on earth did you do that?
I'm a nice guy.
Oh, the lengths to which my fans will go to ingratiate themselves with me.
Can of Spankles.
There you are, you naughty little Spankles. Come back to Papa.
Hey, Reggie.
It's Reginald to you, and yes?
I'm looking for some inspiration on writing poetry.
My dear boy, please do not mistake these luscious locks for those of a creative muse.
I just figured you could help me out.
Listen, I'll stick to poetry, and you stick to whatever it is you do.
I've always wondered, where do you get your ideas from?
Oh, there's a quaint little ideas shop down in the Purple Quarter.
Really?
No, dear boy. I am demonstrating what some of us are blessed to call wit.
I heard a rumor that you'll be speaking at the Aspiration Gala tonight.
Ah, how could it be a rumor when it is the Joey-spoken truth, Indeed, I have had the honor of headlining the gala since its inception. This year, I have a particular treat for the audience to enjoy.
Oh, you mean Tarquin and the droid poetry?
Bless that loquacious mechanical jewel. I was quite clear that it was to be our secret. Will you be at the gala?
I'd like to, but my kudos isn't high enough.
Shame. I'm brewing up a proper chuckle this year. But fear not. You can catch it tomorrow when they stream the whole thing. Joy unbounded.
Can I read some of your poetry?
Ha ha, cheeky. Get me a drink first.
Okay, what are you having?
Figure of speech, dear boy. No, you can't read my poetry, but you shall hear it later tonight.
Could you share some of your inspiration?
Afraid not, old chap. My secrets are secure on my tablet, and there they shall remain. To be revealed only in the course of my brilliant oration at tonight's gala.
How about this music, huh?
Ah, this is my favorite spot to come and write. The people, the drink, the music. Just perfect. Sophisticated sounds, wouldn't you agree?
Each to his own, I guess. I was just speaking to your droid, Tarquin.
Ha ha! He didn't send you here to steal all my good ideas, did he?
What? Of course not.
Between you and me, I cannot wait to see what sort of inspiration a droid comes up with.
Later, Reggie.
See you tonight. Or perhaps not.
The poet was working hard at what I assumed was his latest poem. Reg?
It's Reginald to you, and yes?
I can't believe I'm standing in the presence of the Reginald Arthur Schnipple.
Esquire?
Esquire. What are you drinking?
Ah, my secret vice. Hemingway, Wilde, Yeats, Kanye, Schnipple. A burden we all bear.
What flavor?
Strawberry.
Later, Reggie.
See you tonight! Or perhaps not.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Hello.
Hi there, citizen.
You sound an awful lot like that aspiration brooch droid.
Hollow?
I guess so. Are you the same model?
Correct, sir. And how proud I am of that, too. Hollow is a fine droid, an honorable droid.
You're a real fan, huh?
No, sir. I'm a real droid.
Do you know the guy in the VIP lounge?
Of course. That would be the wonderful Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple, Union City's poet laureate.
Is he any good?
Oh, yes. He comes to tell me quite often how brilliant he is. Or that the music is too distracting.
See you later.
You feel a thirst a comin'? You talk to me. Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket.
Hey, Joey.
What?
Okay, I think Reginald is the key to Tarquin's problem.
I agree. Death to all humans!
That's not what I meant.
Sorry, I extrapolated from incomplete data again. Please continue.
Let's steal one of his poems and give it to Tarquin.
I'm in.
Is Spankles seriously the only drink around here?
Yeah, like, where's a guy gotta go to get some high-grade synthetic lubricant around these parts?
I was thinking of bourbon myself. What are we doing here again?
Helping Tarquin with his poem.
Oh, yeah. Let's move on.
Lead the way.
Please scan your U-chip to place an order. Please scan your U-chip to place an order.
Union City wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day.
Gotta love creatives, huh, Foster? Shame you're not one.
I could see from her uniform that this was a diagnostician. Hey there. Hey there.
Oh. Hey, how are you?
What are you listening to?
You wouldn't know them.
Give me a shot. I'm surprisingly hip.
Hip? You actually said hip, didn't you?
What are you doing here?
Can't you tell? I'm a diagnostician.
Diagnostician? Do you actually fix stuff?
No, Joey. They just scan the problem.
And Minos fixes it.
Kinda like your hacker thing, Foster? Hey, my friend can hack stuff for...
Whoa there, Joey. I'm sure the nice lady isn't interested in that. I like your scanner.
Thanks. Load of junk, really. I prefer a good old-fashioned spanner.
You'd love mine.
Hey, where'd you get that? You don't look like a diagnostician.
It's, for cleaning.
Uh-oh, Foster. I think she's on to us.
See you later.
Catch you later, man.
What is that awful noise?
Welcome, citizen. You do not currently hold the... Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. You do not currently hold the required kudos value. Welcome, citizen. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
With the horrible music.
Please scan your widget to place an order.
Excuse me.
This isn't over, you know. What is it?
Hey, Reggie.
Yes.
Wouldn't you prefer to work somewhere more private?
My friend, a flower cannot grow in darkness. The seed of inspiration can only flourish in the light of day.
What about potatoes? They grow in the dark.
What on earth is a potato?
The thing they make French fries out of.
Oh, goodness. Next you'll be telling me that ketchup grows on a vine. Ha ha ha!
Later, Reggie.
See you tonight. Or perhaps not. Oh, how much longer will this take?
Check it out. I'm a social climber.
Yes, you are, buddy. Well done.
This surely lets me into the VIP lounge, right?
Sorry. Still a little short on kudos there, Chief. Please scan your widget to place an order. place an order.
Finally! The man could make art in peace.
Welcome, citizen. You do not currently hold the required kudos value. Welcome, citizen. You do not welcome, citizen. You do not currently hold the required welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen.
Please scan your new chip to place an order.
Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen.
All right, Citizen Graham.
Welcome,
you know the drill. Please, remain calm while I scan the area.
Totally calm.
Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I think I saw that poet messing around earlier.
I shall investigate. I recommend you keep a distance from the subject. You may go about your business.
Please scan your new chip to place an order.
Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen.
All right, Citizen Graham. You know the drill. Please, remain calm while I scan the area.
Totally calm.
Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I think I saw that poet messing around earlier.
I shall investigate. I recommend you keep a distance from the subject. You may go about your business.
Please scan your new chip to place an order.
Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen.
All right,
Welcome,
Citizen Graham.
citizen.
You know the drill. Please, remain calm while I scan the area.
Totally calm.
Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I think I saw that poet messing around earlier.
I shall investigate. I recommend you keep a distance from the subject. You may go about your business.
Please scan your new chip to place an order.
Citizen. Vandal detected.
Quick, Foster! Panic!
Roam endangered. Vandal detected. Roam endangered. Roam endangered.
All right, Citizen Graham. You know the drill.
Vandal.
Please, remain calm while I scan the area.
Totally calm.
Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I think I saw that poet messing around earlier.
I shall investigate. I recommend you keep a distance from the subject. You may go about your business.
Welcome, citizen.
Nothing special.
Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen.
Hey, Reggie.
Yes?
Welcome, citizen.
Later, Reggie.
See you tonight! Or perhaps not.
Welcome, citizen. Welcome, citizen.
Please scan your UChip to place an order.
You do not currently hold the required... Welcome, citizen. You do not currently hold the... Welcome, citizen. You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
The robot was spitting out the occasional motivational message.
Everything is fine. Please clear the area, citizen. I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake in a wonderful scene. For I love Union City, the colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean. I ventured one day to my favorite cafe to partake...
I doubted Reginald would approve of the robot's rendition of his poetry.
Colors so pretty. I'm sure all here know what I mean. Citizen, you do not currently hold the required kudos value. Welcome, citizen.
Finally. A man could make art in...
Welcome,
but
citizen.
the rabble do make such a racket. Oh, but the rabble do make such a racket.
Please scan your U-chip to place an
Welcome,
order.
citizen. The city smiles upon us with breath of mint and bile. It consumes our darkest substance, leaving nothing but a smile. The city smiles upon us.
The robot didn't quite know how to handle this new data.
It consumes our darkest substance, leaving nothing but a smile. The city smiles upon us with breath of mint and bile. It consumes our darkest substance, leaving nothing but a smile.
I didn't realize I was that big.
The city smiles upon us with breath of mint and bile. It consumes our darkest substance, leaving nothing but a smile.
Droid schmoid. These tin cans all look...
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir, I have all day.
Later, Hollow.
Come back if you want that aspiration brooch customized. Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here. Happy Aspiration Day, sir. Now, step 2. Time to choose your favorite hologram.
Do they do anything different?
Oh, no, sir. It's purely cosmetic. Once you've made your choice, you'll be all set. Please choose your desired hologram.
It'll have to be the Joey hologram for me. I just love him so much.
Marvelous choice. No one will ever question your devotion. There, your aspiration brooch is ready to collect.
Thanks.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your
I now had Reginald's poetry on my aspiration brooch. Just what Tarquin was after.
compatible data type.
Calling all social fighters. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
I've found you some inspiration.
Bravo, sir. And where was it?
It's always in the last place you look.
Would sir care to share?
Absolutely. Here you go.
Oh, sir. What an assembly of words. This will have the humans sitting with their backs against the backs of their chairs and their arms upon the armrests. This is sure to conjure heightened emotions from Master Reginald when one reads it.
Oh, you bet.
I don't want to find out which emotions.
Thank you, sir. Now, may one bestow upon sir a token of gratitude?
If by that you mean hand me a ticket to the gala, then yes.
One does indeed.
Thank you, Tarquin. And best of luck at the performance.
No, sir. Thank you. This will be a night to remember. Oh, there is one small issue, sir.
What's that?
I do believe your attire is somewhat inadequate for the soiree this eve. Perhaps I can find something for you.
That'd be most appreciated.
Looking sharp, Rob. Glad to have you back, Rob. Looking sharp, Rob.
Got a minute?
Is something the matter?
Hello again.
Good day, Master Grundy.
Later, Tarquin.
Have a good day, Mr. Day.
You changed clothes. What's the occasion?
Going to the party.
Why?
The missing kids. I think the people responsible will be at the Aspiration Gala. Graham's leads. They panned out.
They did, huh? Good for Graham. That girl, her name was Poppy, right? You rescue them. All of them. You hear?
I will.
I believe you. Now let's get going.
The Aspiration Gala. Isn't it wonderful?
It really is.
I've worked so hard for this moment. Do not ruin it for me.
We'll be on our best behavior.
As I stared at the opulence of this Aspiration Gala extravaganza, my eye was caught by a movement on a walkway. These had to be the people that I was looking for, the people who would lead me to Milo. I had to find a way to get up to that walkway and find out where they were going.
Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
It looked pretty tasty, but I was at the party to find answers, not snacks.
I'm very sorry, Mentor Alonso. I don't know what happened.
It won't do, Astrid. Won't do at all. This is the Aspiration Gala, after all.
Yes, sir, of course.
And you said you believe the firework projector was tampered with?
I'm not entirely sure, but it was working perfectly during the rehearsals.
Regardless, I trust that the issue really is now resolved, and that you'll be keeping a closer eye on things from now on.
Oh, yes, sir.
And you won't have to keep leaving your station unsupervised?
Absolutely not. You can count on me.
Now, back to work, Mr. Grundy, what a pleasant surprise. Of course, Aspiration Day always does deliver surprises.
It's all about who you know, isn't it?
Indeed. I'd be very interested to find out more about who exactly you know.
I was wondering if you'd seen any odd behavior at the party.
Odd? Suspicious how?
You know what? Never mind. Sorry to have bothered you.
No bother, Mr. Grundy. But I must warn you, if you've observed any suspicious behavior, you must report it to the relevant authority immediately.
Understood, Mentor Alonso.
What he said.
So, what are you doing here, Alonso?
I'm here to supervise everyone's well-being.
Like Officer Arana?
Officer Arana was in charge of the preparations. I'm here to make sure the event itself runs smoothly.
Sounds like a tough gig.
It won't be. Things never go wrong in Union City.
Is Officer Arana coming tonight?
Why do you ask? Are you in need of well-being support?
He loves her.
No, I just assumed she'd be here.
Well, as a matter of fact, she was here a moment ago. You must have just missed her.
Where did she go?
I have no idea. A busy little bee, that one.
How's it all going, Alonso?
Smooth sailing, as expected.
Let's keep it that way, yes?
Enjoying the party?
The Aspiration Gala never fails to put a smile on my face. And I look forward to Reginald's poetic display with undiluted pleasure. His past efforts have always been so amusing.
Thanks, Alonso.
That's what I'm here for.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
It was a hand scanner.
Hello? Is everything okay down there?
Come quick, the fireworks are going crazy.
They look perfectly good from up here.
I need to get up to that control room.
Nuh-uh. Official employees only.
It's an emergency.
There isn't even a toilet up here.
Actually, never mind.
Okay, bye.
Remember that time you nearly killed me, Foster? You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl. You know what, Foster?
It was Raquel, from the apartments. Hey, Raquel. Good to see you.
Sir, and you are...
Graham Grundy, remember?
Have we met before, sir?
It was odd. She really didn't recognize me. Well, sure, at the apartments. You nearly fell?
No, I'd definitely remember something like that, don't you think? Anyway, I see you've got your ticket, but...
But?
This is a general entry ticket, not a VIP ticket. I'm afraid that you don't have access to this area. I'm so sorry. Enjoy the rest of the gala.
I had no need to enter the VIP section. I was here for the secret meeting.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl. You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl.
Excuse me?
Sorry, sir. Your tickets only grant you general admission. This is the VIP section.
I've just got a few questions.
Well, all right.
Did you enjoy the Reflection Center?
How do you know I went to Reflections?
I saw you taken there by Arana.
Arana? My friend, the well-being officer.
Yes, that's her.
Well, it was as good as ever. Euphoric, even.
You know the technician upstairs?
Oh, you mean Astrid? With the nice smile? We've never actually spoken, so no.
So you wouldn't know how to get her downstairs for a sec?
She's pretty dedicated to her job. Unless something goes wrong with the fireworks, she'd be there all night.
Any chance I could get into the VIP area? Tarquin and I go way back.
But you don't have a VIP ticket. I can't just let you in. You should aspire for that next year, though.
Oh, really? But I was looking forward to that whole poetry thing.
Oh, you'll still be able to hear the poetry, don't you worry. And it's not starting for a little while.
Can't wait. I love poetry. What are you doing here?
I'm working. This is my job.
Had any trouble?
It's hardly a tough crowd. So far, the only person who's tried to enter this section without a VIP ticket is you.
You'll always be a VIP to me, Foster.
You sure you don't remember me?
Where would I know you from?
You painted all over my apartment building and put the whole neighborhood on lockdown for over an hour.
You'd think I'd remember that. You must be mistaking me for someone else.
Do you ever suffer from memory loss?
Not as far as I know. But if I did, I wouldn't remember, would I?
I'm not sure that's how it works.
You forgot about me for 10 years, Foster.
Thanks, Raquel.
Keep a smile on your face.
You know what, Foster? Something funny about that girl. Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks. Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks. I always say, judge a society on its fire.
If the technician was supervising the fireworks, maybe I could use them to draw her out. The tree was the centerpiece of the platform. Powerful spray was drenching the tree and everything around it.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows. Curb that human instinct, Foster. This is no time for snacks.
I hope this welcome sign was better maintained than the last one I'd seen. Joey?
Yesy?
Who do you think those people were?
What, you mean those two monkeys climbing the side of the building? No idea. But I think if you're here looking to uncover something sneaky, they're the best example of sneaky I've seen.
How do we get into the control room?
Don't know. We couldn't last time we were here, remember? We created a distraction, and the officer came down to us.
We're exactly where the message said to be. The Aspiration Gala. So now what?
By the abrupt tone of that message, I don't think Graham was cordially invited here to try the canapes.
Me neither. We need to get after those people. They've got to be Graham's contacts. Let's get back to it.
Whoa! Party! Oh, you meant back to work. How are we gonna get up there?
The mysterious figure had gotten upstairs somehow. I was sure that if I could get past the technician and snoop around, I could give chase.
I always say, judge a society on its firework parties. I don't know why I say it.
What is it?
Just making conversation.
How does the elevator work?
Like an elevator? But it's staff only, not for guests of the party.
That's all.
Bye then.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows. Foster.
Alonzo seemed otherwise engaged in a mess that was my very own creation.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows. Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
If there was some way to access the side of the building, maybe I could follow that strange figure.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy with big eyebrows.
Alonzo seemed otherwise engaged in a mess that was my very own creation. Alonzo seemed otherwise engaged in a mess that was my very own creation.
Foster, word of advice. Never trust a guy.
Alonzo seemed otherwise engaged in a mess that was my very own creation. Alonzo seemed otherwise engaged in a mess that was my very own creation. Alonzo seemed otherwise engaged in a mess that was my very own creation. It was a high-tech sound system. Too bad these Union City folk didn't have any taste.
Doesn't that just warm your cockles like a big old oil change?
I'd learn never to take out my crowbar at parties.
What is it now?
Something has gone wrong with the fireworks.
You and I have a very different idea of wrong. They're working fine.
Actually, never mind.
Okay, bye.
It was some kind of projector for the fireworks. If the projector happened to malfunction, I figured the technician would be there in a flash. I'd learn never to take out my crowbar at parties. I don't know what I was thinking. I suspected the projectors were water resistant.
Doesn't that just warm your cockles like a big old oil change?